these big root geraniums I just planted this summer. My dahlias. My big backyard. That piece of wood with the holes in it, woodpecker holes, is from the first time our maple tree fell. I love the color of this pink geranium. This is new this year. This had an arbor here before. And that's one of our actual original windows from the house when we changed some windows. Gosh, you can see better from far away our little setup there. That petunia I grew from seed. I never grew petunias from seed before. This is what we call the patio garden. There used to be a big deck here, this whole area. When it rotted, we took it down. I'm trying to grow some lamium here. I want it to be like this and cover up all this weed fabric, garden fabric. It's coming. This will stay a path here. And this is an ongoing garden here. I planted it about 4 or 5 years ago. Astilbes, 3 different colors, like tiger lilies, these beautiful pink asters that were from Sandra. This is one of our dining room chairs that broke so many times. You can see in the back there how badly broken it is. White phlox from the cottage. The Galeria, this was already here when I moved here. This fantastic hydrangea that I have tried for about 7 years to get flowered. It finally flowered this year. I'm so happy. With this beautiful sunset that's going on. The evening primrose is also from Sandra. This rose campion was from Teresa's garden. The side garden back here too. Vegetable garden and the bird tree. It's a cute little gate, has some flowers growing around it. In the summer I usually hang some pots off of it. This is the most important, maybe not the most beautiful, but the most important. This is the Monarch Way Station, certified by Monarch Watch. And I've just torn out all this sod, where you see all the sand now. This is where our pool used to be. To redo the milkweed, because I went from having this huge patch to, in the last 2 years, it's dwindled down. Maybe from me cutting it to feed my caterpillars, maybe natural reasons. There's only about 6 plants left in here, but I've got all those seed pods that I'm going to plant in here. This bleeding heart that of course is at the end of its season is where Ollie is buried, and under this little bird statue is where the baby bird is buried. This part here used to be Darcy's garden. She used to plant vegetables here, and she had a cute little playhouse, so it was like the little vegetable garden attached to the playhouse. I grew these zinnias this year for the first time from seed, and I'm hooked. This little garden was just a moment of opportunity. I moved this shrub from the forest back here because I love the color of its leaves, and then I planted some things around it. Lovely turtle heads. Those are from my cottage. I'm going to connect this with the pollinator garden this fall or next year maybe. This is little garden that was already here that I've redone so many times. So last fall was the most recent, so it's not super happy this year because I played with it a lot last year. This is new here. I dug all this up this year. So we have peppers. These are hot peppers. And then we have green will be red peppers. Those are supposed to be melons back there. They did not do well. That is a Cosmo I grew from seed. It is super tall, but has no flowers on it. One of the few of my sunflowers that I actually planted that the chipmunks did not eat, but I was blessed with all these that the squirrels buried. Then we have these pumpkin vines, which I've tried many times before. But this year, I actually have some pumpkins. Just started this last fall to plant this row along the fence. The bee balm did all right here. Different things. We leave this part pretty natural here for the birds. Great abundance of birds. There's a wide view of the backyard. Tree, Sorbia tree, is from Teresa. These are my certifications. I just applied to renew this one from the Montreal Botanical Gardens. So it's for monarchs, biodiversity, food, and birds. This is my Canadian Wildlife Fund certification, that it is a habitat friendly, not specifically for butterflies, but for many different kinds of wildlife. So here's my fence. There's a few things growing along it. Like I said, it's its first summer. It's not doing great. This is also a sunflower that a squirrel buried. These are the swamp sunflowers that I planted. The hostas came up okay. This area here did not grow. And this little fenced area here is where Cam stands and he talks to his girlfriend over there. Isn't that cute? The evening primrose were okay. Blue jays just scared me. Then I'm trying to make this little kind of shady oasis in here. Back here. Nobody really comes here, but from my kitchen window right there, I can see a little bit of that corner, but I can see these sections of fence up to about where, maybe just past where Cam stands. So I'm trying to plant stuff I could see there, especially in the spring and fall, because in the summer I'm not here much. This is the bird tree, because I can see it from the kitchen. I made a little ring with hostas, and they're maybe a bit too shaded here, but they're doing okay. Some milkweed's grown up by itself. I have my bird bath, my bird feeders, and don't judge me on my tomato garden. I neglected it. My asparagus, which I will just let keep taking over. I planted garlic. It was terrible. It did not do well. And these coyote cherry tomatoes, which are yellow, are great. Lots and lots and lots of them. There's a little iris garden here, but again, I can't see it. Nobody sees it from the street. Nobody sees it from... Actually, when we sit in the backyard, we sit over there. Nobody can see it. I can't see it from my windows, so I'm working on it, but transplant it as much as possible so I have some where I can see them.